In continuing coverage, UP leaders and community members met in Wakefield today to show support for the state budget proposal that would dedicate millions to township infrastructure. Advocates are also hopeful it would help the area welcome the Copperwood Mine.
But those who oppose the mine also gathered today in protest. TV6's Dan Greneveld tells you what both sides are saying and what's next for the project.
Around 40 to 50 people met today at the Wakefield VFW to show their support for a $50 million funding package for Wakefield Township. The money would fund infrastructure like improvements to County Road 519 and telecommunications. Advocates hope those investments would make it easier for Highland Copper to establish the Copperwood Mine. Wakefield Township Supervisor Mandy Lake says residents are ready to see the mine arrive.
When are we going to build? It's been a long time coming. If this grant does go through, it is highly likely that Copperwood might happen. So I have a lot of the younger people contacting me asking, when is this going to happen? What does this mean?
But counter-protesters were out today too, with remaining concerns about a mine's potential environmental impacts. Gogibic County resident Kristen Wario says 10 inches of rain could breach the tailings pile and leach dangerous chemicals like cyanide and arsenic into Lake Superior. She says people shouldn't be persuaded by the promise of jobs and a new road.
That's only going to last a couple of years, and the infrastructure and the risk is going to be there forever. The mine just doesn't have an experience. It's their first mine, and even for an experienced company, it's a delicate situation.
Lake, however, says the mine and a clean Lake Superior are not mutually exclusive.
These two things can coincide well together. They have in the past. We haven't had any issues up at White Pine when that was operational. That's also close to Lake Superior, and I know that's an issue. We are fully confident with our state, Eagle, DNR, those sorts of people and agencies that have helped come up with those permitting processes.
But Mukwamikana co-executive director Charlotte Lunsfoot says the risks simply aren't worth it in the long run.
This little tiny period of mining is going to be short term, but the long value of this water and how much it's going to be worth is going to be so much more.
The $50 million funding package for infrastructure must still pass the Senate before it can be approved by Governor Whitmer. The passage of the funding package does not necessarily guarantee the construction of the Copperwood Mine. Dan Greneveld, TV6 News, Wakefield.